How devo are you going to be if there's a rotor box in there?
Pretty sad. That's exactly what I'm looking for, that or a vice.
There's half a sprocket there.
Love one of those links, eh?
Is that a bowl scraper?
Holy
We're headed towards the Hume.
And I have an overnight bag.
Are you going the same way? You want to tell us what you found? This is your episode.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Backyard Builds. This week, Dan's back and would like to introduce Mark. Mark is the owner of the XB coupe that we drove all the way to Adelaide to pick up.
Isn't it an XC?
No, XB.
Is it B?
Both
Do you
Bs.
know your father?
Definitely
Not really.
No, typical
Definitely
Holden guy.
B. Definitely B. 1975.
Definitely a Holden guy.
So, Mark purchased the car directly off Tris late in the video.
Correct.
There was no one in between. The deal was done between Mark and Chris. So, we didn't take any money for it. All we got was accommodation and fuel and a pub feed that night to go and pick it up. And a good time, actually.
It was, wasn't it?
It was a really good time.
It was an epic 3 days.
Solid 3
It
days,
was,
yeah.
it was an epic. I still can't believe we were back at our place at like 2:30 or 3 o'clock, was it? On that
Yeah.
on that
I
Monday.
think by the time
like-
I had gotten home after dropping the trailer off, it was like 5 o'clock.
yeah, yeah.
But yes.
And then we slept for 3 days. But anyway,
No, I went back to work.
did you?
So, as you
Yes.
can see,
Yeah, so
the car is pretty well in similar condition to when we picked it up.
yep,
The main difference being it actually has number plates on it now.
yes.
Oh, I was
It's
going
up.
to say new tyres.
It's got new tyres. It's up and running and registered now.
All the bits that needed to get through Rego, which wasn't that much. Pretty easy actually.
So as you can see, there's probably a few little grey spots of primer splashed here and there. I'll let Dan explain what he's done.
Yeah. So they were the super furry bits when we got back from Adelaide. You'll see on the previous videos, and essentially all it was, just to stop it from travelling any further, I just got a wire wheel on the angle grinder, cleaned them all off, and then just touched them up with a bit of kill rust paint just for the time being. And which was really good, because once I cleaned all the areas up, it wasn't actually bad in any way, shape or form. It was quite good. So yeah, the coupe's the same as the wagon, where it's got, you know, all the little rusty spots on the paint up here and that sort of thing. But that's what it is, you know. I think the plan is at some stage to panel beat and paint, and
Needs a bit of panel beating.
yeah,
Couple of small-
there's a few little issues along it.
Small little ones.
A couple of bigger ones on the other side, but yeah.
But nothing too serious.
Yeah. So when we started, got it up on the hoist, we replaced the fuel tank. The fuel tank was quite rusted and no good. We changed all the fluids, put a new master cylinder on it, a new water pump,
Fuel pump,
new fuel pump,
hoses.
all the hoses, as you do, because they've been sitting for so long.
You mean they weren't good after 40 years?
No, they weren't, unfortunately. No, they were they weren't good.
Four things, eh?
Yeah. And essentially put a battery in it and made it run. Yeah.
So it didn't take much to get going at all.
Not really, no. Considering it was the engine was nice and free in this one. As you'll know, with the wagon, it wasn't. It was locked up, but the engine was nice and free in this one. And it started up and it sounded good right from the word go, really. So we got some oil pressure up to it. It was quite good. So
It's been running well ever since.
yeah, it's
No
been
problems so
been
far.
poking along pretty good. So we'll let Zach do the tour and get Mark to get the bonnet open, and that's me. I'm done. I'm out. Like This is it. You won't see me for another 12 months, but I'll be in the background, I promise.
You'll be back. So as Dan said, some of the stuff you replaced was obviously hoses, battery, air cleaner, leads, plugs. Still pretty original. Have you got any plans with the car after, besides panel beating a couple of dents and stuff out, or just leave it as it is and enjoy it?
Probably long-term plans. I wouldn't mind 351 in there, but it's good as it is. So get it looking nice and straight and clean on the outside, and then pretty much enjoy it.
There's calls for a 408 out the back here.
An extra 100 cubes under that bonnet should be alright.
No, nothing serious like that. But it goes okay now. It's reliable, so just enjoy driving it.
Yep.
And yeah, like I said, just get it looking nice and clean and straight on the outside, and then probably should clean the interior as well. That hasn't been done yet. Still got original dust in there from the 80s.
Tied it up pretty well. Still,
not
that
too
it didn't take much to get it going, and you're enjoying it.
It runs well. Gearbox works, diff works, wheels turn, everything works on it. So, and yeah, got through rego.
It's great you're able to keep those wheels that come with it too.
Yeah, which I might change down the track. I don't know.
I reckon
See
Dan will
how it
buy them
goes.
off you if you do.
We'll see how we go. But the good thing is, apart from the little bit of surface rust, there's no other rust in the vehicle, in the back section, or in the boot, or anywhere else in the car. So that was one of the winning points that I decided to bite the bullet and go ahead and buy it.
Yep.
So it's definitely a positive thing for a car of this age.
It's hard to come by, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
You pay a little bit more for a better body to not have to fix it.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
So very happy about that, and yeah, no major plans to change much. If I respray it, it'll be the same colour.
Yep. Will you keep vinyl roof with it as well?
I will keep the vinyl roof for now. It's a Continental pack, which I haven't seen a lot of them around. I've seen a couple.
We had a look at it. We found like the number of 15 were ever made in XB with gold, with the brown Continental vinyl roof, and that was all we could find information on. Apart from that, nothing else.
It was originally 6-cylinder,
Yeah, Dan did do a lot of research on that.
but just the 302 in there now, which was done before it was parked up in the garage.
If we go off the timeline with that, but it was done within 6 years of it being sold.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
What we worked out, that it was within 6 years of it being sold, it was converted to a V8. So we're not sure whether it was a dealer conversion or whether someone had done it in the garage and then got the shits with it and parked it up, but it was within 6 years of it being sold that it would have been converted.
Well, everything looks fairly neat
Yeah.
on the conversion, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was dealer or someone did a pretty good job of the conversion at home. But yeah, it's fine as it is. I probably will redo the GS stripes, even though it's not a original GS.
Yep.
Just like the look of the GS stripes.
It's better than a GT conversion.
Yep, definitely.
All right, mate. Well, thanks for your time and thanks for bringing it back out and showing us, and
Too easy.
thanks for the update.
I'll let you know how it goes as we progress along, and maybe do an update as I get progress on it.
Please do.
Too easy.
Thanks, mate. See you, Dan.
Imagine that. You just need a bit of thick plate. Oh yeah, just go around and
Just go to the tank there and just
Just knocks you out what you need, mate.
blow it out, make a few base
cut a couple
plates.
pieces off.
That's right.
It's wild, eh? Cool.
This is the same as the one you were just in.